First, the Albanese government continues its move to create a republic by stealth, with confirmation today that King Charles will be removed from the new $5 note. It means that for the first time since 1923, no royal will feature on any Australian banknotes. The current $5 note, which depicts the now deceased Queen Elizabeth II, will be redesigned as a tribute to Indigenous people. The Reserve Bank released a statement today saying the imagery on the $5 banknote should recognise the enduring connection that First Nations people have to country as an emotional and spiritual connection as much as a physical one. So most of you would be familiar with the current $5 note. Not that it buys much these days. We'll show it to you. Here's the $5 note. There it is. And here's a proposal as to what the new $5 note could look like. Now, this change, of course, is at the discretion of the Reserve Bank, but it must be noted both the Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, and the Treasurer, Jim Chalmers, have for the last couple of years been hinting very strongly that they would like to see a change. Anthony Albanese was elected to government with a mandate to hold a second referendum on whether or not we should become a republic. He chose not to exercise that after the debacle that was the Voice referendum. He wasn't given a mandate, though, to sort of unilaterally move us towards a republic minus any vote. Roy Morgan Research polled as recently as last October, finding the majority of Australians still supported the idea of a constitutional monarchy, 57% in fact, which is very close to the number who voted against the Voice. Yet, Anthony Albanese looks to impose Republican objectives, whether we like it or not. I would say that until Australians vote to become a republic, we, of course, are a constitutional monarchy. We should not only recognise that, but we should celebrate it. And it's not about whether or not you like King Charles. We've all got our views on the individuals who comprise the royal family, but they personify a system of government that has kept us safe and secure for the better part of 200 years, and that's made us the envy of the world. What Anthony Albanese is trying to do, and we see it in so many areas, and now with the $5 note, is a republic by incrementalism. Not only is it uncalled for, he has no mandate for it, but ironically, Liz, it's hardly democratic.
I think you're giving him way too much credit here, because we've got to be clear, this is the Reserve Bank's decision. So
but there was a lot of pressure.
They consult the government. The government says, yes, we support this. I mean, geez, no cigar for getting that one right. Of course, the government did support it, but at the end of the day, the buck stops with the Reserve Bank, and this is what they've decided to do. So the question is more, who's pulling the strings at the Reserve Bank that thinks, oh, well, we'd rather have something Indigenous and about their connection to land and country than the monarch? But I've got to say, in recent years, we have seen in this country, and I think we're going to be seeing it more so with young'uns starting to vote more and more, coming through the ranks, those who have been indoctrinated with this anti-colonialist sentiment and a lot more than that. The republic, the people pushing for Australia to become a republic have advanced in leaps and bounds. They are definitely seeing the numbers. The numbers you quoted there from the Ray Morgan poll were actually pretty impressive for them. The fact that 57, which is a considerable majority, but it's not massive, and I think in the coming years we will eventually see Australia become a republic. That's just where it's going. So you do wonder if the Reserve Bank is just a bit like, let's save ourselves a bit of a headache, because there's no use putting King Charles on the note if in 5 or even 10 years we got to swap it out again.